And their last bug fix said more bug fixes. So if they added another one, would it be even more bug fixes? Or it's been such a
Maybe.
long time, right? So with Sean Murray possibly going on Jeff Keighley's show in late October, and then the developer for sound and audio going to be in Helsinki, Paul Weir is going to be in Helsinki early November. It sounds like a lot of free time is going to be in their laps. And
Yeah.
for Sean Murray to show his face in public after such backlash, I don't think he would show himself with the game as it is right now. Or if he did show himself, he'd be like, "Hey, the beginning of November, you're going to get a new content update. That's why I'm here to tell you." Um, but I really think this long period of no bug fixes and these meetings and around the same time frame October, beginning of November, I think we're going to see a big content drop. And what would it be? Um, would it be the missing features, or would it be the base building and the freighters that they talked about? And what confuses me is that they mentioned those before they said that they're going to put the missing stuff back in. So, are we going to see some of that missing stuff, or are they just going to go ahead and skip over top of it and just add the base building and freighters?
Are the portals going to start working?
I just think there's so much that they could be doing. I think we can't even begin to guess what it is they might be adding in. I think there's been so many different requests. Then let's be honest, there was a lot of features that were hinted at that aren't there. So it could be a number of probably 1,000 different things. So I'm just gonna wait for it to happen and be surprised.
Yeah.
We know one thing for sure, and that's more music. That's the one thing we know for definite, that there's more music in it. I think we've got that pretty much confirmed by 65 Days of Static, didn't we? They said they were finishing up doing some more music for the pending update.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. Music doesn't add more hours in my gameplay.
I don't know. You might enjoy You might enjoy listening to it, just sitting there listening to it. But I mean, that's the one
a
thing
lot of
we
people
know.
are. A lot of people are looking at the tweet that Paul Weir did, and they said, "Oh, only audio." He doesn't say just audio. He said audio will be in the first content update soon. So it's not just audio.
Music? Why would
What's
they
that?
make more music if it was not new content? It doesn't make sense.
Exactly.
Yeah. I mean, as far as I'm concerned, there's enough music in it. It's beautiful.
Yeah.
I've never felt like there's a lack of soundtrack to No Man's Sky whatsoever.
No.
Unless you go hunting for angels and portals like Rob.
Yeah.
Hey, I didn't go hunting. I just that I happened to hear something, so I investigated. But I was going to ask a question, and it's completely gone out of my head. It'll come back to me in a moment.
While you're thinking about that, since we're all in the same boat, Rob, you're looking for the secrets in No Man's Sky. You did something amazingly impossible, and I commend you for that. And then, we got Serious Gamer X, who's looking for the mysteries in No Man's Sky. I talk about No Man's Sky quite a bit, and I talk about those mysteries quite a bit on my channel, and I get a lot of tinfoil hat comments on my, I'm going crazy, I'm going bonkers. Do you guys experience the same thing?
Oh,
Well, I don't.
I think that's a yes. Is that a yes?
It does feel like clutching at straws at times. To be honest, it does.
it's just. I mean, there's just such
It's
a.
fun. I mean, they can say we're crazy all we want, but it's fun. Even if it's not there, I think like somebody here said, even if it's not there, who cares? It's super fun to, that's my goal. I'm going to crack this mystery. And they might sneak the patch in while we're all sleeping. You know what I mean? It's like they might not even tell us the portals are now working. It's just somebody's going to get it to work the first time since they sneak the patch in, and that person's going to be famous.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe.
I mean, to me, No Man's Sky is like Lost. The TV series Lost.
Yeah.
It's just so many questions, and you just have to keep plugging away. And in the end, just like Lost, you're not going to get all the answers ever. So there'll always be unanswered questions, and that was the fantastic thing about Lost. I mean, it was always the unanswered questions.
Right.
And the speculation, because I think Lost was the very first television show that got a community behind it, an internet community behind it, actually discussing it and theorizing, and that's what happens with No Man's Sky now. You've actually got people theorizing left, right, and center, whether or not they're wasting their time or not theorizing it. Who knows? But it is fun to actually theorize what this means. What does that mean? Is this something? You know, it's fun, even though I don't think anybody's actually discovered anything yet. Confirmed anything yet.
Yeah, exactly.
So.
It's fun. At the end of the day, it's fun. That's all it is. I mean, call me crazy all you want, but I'm having a blast.
I mean, I've streamed. I thought I did a rough calculation before I came on to see how much I've actually streamed, and it's somewhere between 300 to 400 hours now that I've actually streamed of me playing this game, and I still want to play it. I still want to play it. So I just do not understand how people can hate this game so much. If I can play it for that long.
I don't know how people can hate the game so much, but I'm one of the biggest No Man's Sky fans. I'm with you guys, right? We're all in the same boat. We're in the same No Man's Sky boat. But I understand why people are upset, because there are certain features that people were looking for. Like, I mean, I know they sound stupid when you say them out loud. You know, like rings around a planet, planetary orbiting. You know, that would have been kind of cool. But if you think about it, if you had to travel to a star and then past a star just to get to a planet that's on the other side, that'd be a lot of travel time. To make it stationary like that was probably smart. I don't know. I don't know why they changed that.
They said that they changed the day-night cycle because in testing, people were getting confused.
I read that too. Yeah.
So they changed it. Personally, I think
but
I
also,
would like to have tried it myself, though.
Yeah. But imagine how it would be if you were, you know, sometimes planets can be 2 minutes away or more at full pulse. Imagine trying to get to a planet that's on the other side of the system star.
We don't have to imagine. We traveled 174,000 light years just to get to the centre. That took 3 days for me, a week for ride. Okay. So, to me, the idea of actually having to travel a long time to get across to the other side of the sun, I would revel in that. I would absolutely love that. For me, that would be fantastic.
Yeah.
You know,
I think it would be cool too.
It would not necessarily be great streaming entertainment, but to have to do it would be fun though. I think. So.
But I think, you know, people they have a. I understand why they're some people are upset. Now the outward hate, like the weird. I've seen some comments that are just like ungodly, you know, and like that are very hateful and they're very like violent. Yeah, I can't understand that, and I can't get behind that. But I can get behind people that do feel like there's certain things they wanted to see in the game, and they're upset that they're not. I feel for those people. I really do. I'm a little bit disappointed at some of the missing things too, but I play it and I have fun with it. And I know that this is just like the release of this is just like the release of Minecraft, where it's a base version that's going to be built upon if we allow it to be built upon.
I don't know how many times I've said the exact same thing, Cobra. I mean, I often when I get people coming into my streams on the chat saying, "Oh, what's the point? This is awful." Blah 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 blah. I always start with, look at Minecraft. Look how Minecraft started. It started as such a basic idea, but it's become a phenomenon now. And No Man's Sky has infinitely more potential than Minecraft.
Right.
Yeah, exactly.
So give it time.
Yeah, it'll get better. It really will. And
come on, guys, it's an exploration game. Okay.
Yeah.
You have to explore. No shooting, no fighting. It's an exploration game. You have to explore. You have to get the feeling of exploring. You know, I always loved things about space. You know, I always was watching like space documentaries and everything about space, about black holes, about the universe, the planets, the distances, everything. And this game offers you that, to see how big is the universe, how big is the galaxy. You can see that. in those 18 quintillion planets. I mean, the galaxy of the game is bigger than our own galaxy. It's maybe 3 times bigger. And you have to see that. You have to open your mind and see the game, that it's so huge. And you can see the vastness of space and the galaxy. And to feel how small you are in those... I can't figure the word right now. You are so small compared to the real galaxy, to the real space,
Yeah.
to the real universe.
I think Sirius has hit the nail on the head, and
Yeah,
100%
it has
the point
feelings.
of the game. Sean Murray's point of this game is to point out how insignificant we as an individual are in the whole scheme of things. We are nothing. We are a speck of dust in the universe. We are nothing. And his message is in this game.
He said that much too.
Yeah.
He said exactly that.
He said that is what the point of the game is. It's not there's no end game. There's no defeat the last boss. It's not a traditional game as such. It is a game for you to open your mind and just see how large the universe is as a whole, whether it be virtually, and question one's own existence and insignificance. And I think that's the point of this game. It's not a traditional video game.
Yeah, and I think that's where it breaks down a lot for a lot of people, because this game could be played for long amounts of time, right? And when we first got this game, everybody binge played it. I mean, we binge played it more than we binge played episodes of Walking Dead on Netflix. You know, I mean, we went crazy with it. And we got in 40 hours, 80 hours, 100 hours. We got that in within the first week. And so I think that, you know, when you buy a normal AAA title that's got a 30-hour, 40-hour story, when you're done, what do you do with it? Well, if it's a collectible for you, you put it on a shelf and maybe you wait for a DLC. If it's not a collectible, you take it back to GameStop and you trade it in for the next game on Tuesday. You know, with No Man's Sky, you can play it for past that 30-hour, 40-hour normal campaign mark, and the game doesn't complete for you. It doesn't end for you. It just keeps going and going and going. So it leaves like this unended feeling. Like there's no closure. Yeah. Like it feels like, okay, I have to put this game down before I'm done beating it. But there is no done beating it.
No.
And I think that's where a lot of the emptiness feeling comes in for a lot of people. I really do. I think that's a problem.
Beat it. Sticks beat it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sticks is an 8-year-old kid in Idaho sitting on a freaking carpet in front of the TV getting yelled at by his mom. Yeah. And he has no idea what he's done.
Doesn't know what
Why did you throw your controller at the wall?
Why are thousands of people around the world messaging you on your PSN account? I don't know, Mom. You won't let me read them.
yeah, exactly. That's what
I honestly wonder if he even knows what he's done. Like,
I don't think so. I don't think so.
Like, joking aside, I wonder if he even realizes.
He probably thinks he's doing the same thing everybody else is doing.
The thing is, on my live stream, when I found that Sticks found the center, was a guy appeared with a YouTube channel like Sticks. It was the same name.
Oh yeah, I seen somebody.
And he was claiming that he was the Sticks that found the center, and he was telling us that as soon as he found the center, Hello Games Ryan called him and he told him to sit quiet and doesn't say anything to anyone so he can win the big prize or something like that.
You know, that's
just
awesome
happened to
thing.
have his phone number.
Yeah. Sean Murray said the goal of the game, one of the goals of the game, is to get to the center of the galaxy, right? But he just before release, there was an interview I was watching. It was a new interview just before release, and he said something that stuck out to me, but I didn't report on it because it went against kind of what he said in the past. But he said in this interview, this is a quote: "Only a few people will get to the center of the galaxy."
Yeah, that's
I dismissed it because I'm like, what do you mean only a few? You told us it was only 40 to 100 hours away. What are you talking about? So I ignored it, you know, and I guess he's right. Since everybody warps to the center, you get rejected. Nope.
Yeah.
repelled.
Try again in the next galaxy.
I'll be honest with you.
It's not
still
like
think
that.
a
It's not like
glitch.
that.
I still think there's some sort of
Yeah.
glitch going on here. I don't think anybody's done anything. I think somehow somebody's gone through the sensor and it's glitched and has caused them to say discovered. Somehow something's glitched.
You think so?
I think that's exactly because it doesn't tell you everything. It's still got the question marks, hasn't it?
Yeah.
Well, when
You know,
you discover
but it has a
a
system name.
black hole star system, even though you claim that discovery and you upload it and rename it, it still says analysis of the star class and the amount of suns. I mean, the amount of planets and moons is always going to be question marks.
Right.
Yeah, no, it
But is
says
that a
it just
glitch?
says black hole. It just says black hole. It
Yeah,
doesn't say about-
there's no star class information. There's no planets information on the info
Yeah.
bar. Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah.
So I would imagine that maybe the center of the galaxy could be the same way. There's no analysis. There never will be.
I just think somebody's
Yeah.
travelled through and it's glitched
there.
out just at that time and put his name on it.
Think so, huh?
That's what I
You know, that probably makes more sense than someone actually discovering it. I want it to be true. I want it to be true that someone actually did it. That would like redeem us a little bit about being crazy Looney Tunes.
Faith.
I believe there is a way to truly go to the center. I'm a believer, guys. I believe he did it. I don't know how he did it, but I believe this is truth. I might be the only one, but I believe it. I'm a believer.
But it was discovered on the 8th, but he did it on the 5th. So you can't tell me that somebody didn't notice for 3 days that it was discovered.
I'm pretty sure a lot of people are. Well, I don't know. Maybe everyone's moved into the next galaxy. Shazam 1, thank you for coming by. How many people are left in the Euclid, and how many people are just hanging out at the end?
Yeah.
And how many people, if they've been there for a while, how many of them are looking at the center? You know what I mean? The info card. I don't know. I don't know.
There is a guy, Ron Scoville, who is always on my streams, and other people who plays No Man's Sky. Ron Scoville is his name. And the thing about this guy is that he doesn't play the game. He doesn't even play the game, but he searches for an answer. He wants to solve the riddles of the game, and he thinks he believes so much that there is a riddle that somehow he managed. I don't know where he found that app, but he's able to pinpoint your location in the galaxy in an exe. I believe it's an exe type of program. I don't know what is he doing. That when you go to the scanners on planets, they have some code names, right?
Oh, I've seen this guy talking actually. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. And he told me, hey, Sirius, go to a scanner on a planet. I will tell you exactly where are you on the galactic map. And then this guy, I went to the scanner, and then he saw the numbers and the letters there, and he put them into this program, and he somehow managed to pinpoint my location in a 2D map. And the thing, he sent me a picture, and I believe it's working. He found a way to pinpoint your location in the galactic map.
Wow.
I don't know how he did it. Yeah, but that's crazy.
Who's this guy again?
Ron Scoville on YouTube.
Is that Ron?
He's a Ron.
Ron.
Oh, Ron.
Ron.
Yeah, the guy that knows so much about No Man's Sky, but he doesn't even own the game.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, that guy. Yeah.
He told
That guy.
He told
He
me
knows more than we do,
yesterday-
and he doesn't even own it.
He told me yesterday that if I keep flying straight, I will find a third portal, didn't he, Ryan? He was insisting. There's a
Yeah, he
third
did say that,
portal.
yeah.
Keep flying straight. So I got in my ship and I flew, and lo and behold, there was a third portal.
I think it's funny because he doesn't even own No Man's Sky.
No.
Yeah, how does he even know so many things about the game by just watching streams? He searches in the internet every day, I believe.
Yeah.
He's like a little guru.
Yeah.
Yeah. We were asking, there was one on my stream one time, and we were asking him, hey Ron, how do you know so many things about the game. Maybe you are Sean Murray.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Legacy Zero,
And we
Martin.
were.
Hi guys, how you doing? I'm sorry.
Yeah.
So, Cobra, what is your Twitch channel called? I really apologise for my ignorance.
It's the X Cobra.
Sorry.
Yeah, it's not on your YouTube description actually. Like I had a look earlier. I couldn't find it.
It's in descriptions of every one of my
there we go. I
videos.
found it. So I'd like to see what everyone's saying.
As we run war.
I never used Twitch.
Ron,
Yes.
I want us to talk about the center.
Okay.
Because I believe there is a way to truly go to the center by
And how is
figuring out what the lore says and everything. The monoliths, the portals. I mean, there must be a connection. That the hologram. Why? I don't know. I have played so many games with riddles and stuff and mysteries, but there is always one thing pointing to another, right? So this hologram with the 3 planets, 3 moon, red star, as we believe, it's pointing to that system. Why? Why is it there? Why does this hologram exist behind the V2 doors?
Does
Okay.
I like I said, I'm only 160,000 light years from the center. I work heavily. I have a job where it takes up so much of my free time, and then when I'm not, I'm usually talking, on YouTube, yammering away. But the some of the lore, does it talk about the star system? Maybe the hologram is just to instill some of the lore that's talked about.
I don't know. Maybe,
Okay.
maybe not. Maybe there's something to it. I believe that there's something to it. Because it is mentioned on the lore, the actual 3 planet, 3 moon systems are like the same. 1 planet with 2 moons, 1 planet without moon, and 1 planet with a moon. And that's why I believe there is something into it. And somehow that guy Sticks managed to find it. Yeah, managed to find it. And he claimed the galaxy. And after the Euclid galaxy, he claimed the Hilbert galaxy.
Now we don't know that for sure. We don't know about the
Yeah,
Hilbert
he
one
did
for sure.
that. Many people told me. 3-4 people told me that he
Yeah.
claimed. They sent me messages like they saw that the Hilbert was claimed by.
I've been
this guy.
messaged too by quite a few people about the Hilbert Galaxy 2 being claimed by Styx, but
We
I
wanna see
still have
Callisto
yet to
Galaxy.
see proof, and I need proof to be able to say something like that on my YouTube channel.
Screenshot it didn't happen.
Right,
maybe he
right.
found-
That's what people say.
No, maybe he found the way to claim the galaxies, and he doesn't talk to anybody, and he just keep going to claim all the galaxies by himself. Maybe he has such an ego, and he says, "Wait, I found the way to claim the galaxies. I will claim them all. Every galaxy will bear my name. Why not?
That's what I would have done.
Why not?"
That's exactly what I would do.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
He's gonna go do all
you would do that too.
255 of them. He's gonna start talking. Like there's nothing left, y'all.
If we do not unite,
He's not
our
gonna talk until he finishes all the galaxies. 256. I believe that.
Hi there.
That is probably what most people will do. Claim all the galaxies by themselves.
Maybe.
There is a whole galaxy, a whole universe, and you can see something in this game. How much ego does a man have? No? Claiming all the galaxies by himself. That's truth.
That's rude.
Much
Is that
ego.
what you said?
Yeah, we are egoists. People. Humans. Right?
Right, yeah.
I've
In
just
the end.
I've just received a message on my phone that somebody would like me to bring up and mention, because I've been talking about this. I spoke to Ryan about this last night, and it's to do with the hatred that this game is getting. I as well as playing the game, I also run a Flipboard news magazine where I flip lots of stories about No Man's Sky into it. And I've noticed, a lot of hatred, as everyone has. But in my entire time of playing computer games, which is a long time, because I used to play Pong, for God's sake, that's how long it is. I have never known a video game to get so much hatred as this game.
I haven't either.
This is not a bad game. By far, there are worse games that have disappointed more than this. I mean, dare I say, E.T., the extraterrestrial. There have been worse games than this. And I've started to come to the realization that I think, personally, that the hatred that this game is getting has been organized hatred from day one. And I don't want to be a conspiracy theorist, because I usually am not, but I am truly starting to believe now that it's been an organised hatred from day one, and that obviously it's gathered my momentum with the disappointment of certain fans, and a lot of bandwagoning has gone on. But somewhere in the back of my mind, I feel like there's some AAA companies out there, software developers out there going, how dare this 12-man little indie team come up with a concept game like this? How dare they? Who do they think they are? And there's been, because even before the game was released, there was an active hate sort of campaign already going before the game was even released. Well, what are you going to do? What's the point? What are you going to do? And I've never ever known anything like it. And to me, it seems like there is somebody out there, or there are bodies out there who have never wanted this game to succeed, and they have organised a hate campaign. And that it's just gathered momentum, because I have never known anything like this ever in the history of gaming, that a game that is this good can get so much hate. And I have to why is that?
I wouldn't exclude the fact that maybe some AAA, might be adding to that, but I don't think that it's all because of that. I noticed when
all.
Right. Well, here's what I noticed. I played a lot. I mean, I work a lot. So I was playing No Man's Sky a little bit. I was happy it was out. I was happy all of my subscribers were able to play it finally, right? And then I was coming home and getting on and then seeing like these comments like, this game sucks. And I was seeing it all over the Facebook groups. I'm like, wait a minute, what's happening here? What's going on? Everyone was enjoying it.
It was instant.
So, no, it wasn't exactly instant. It was about a week. It took about maybe a week. And then I went and saw the post with all the missing features. Everyone was having fun until they realized that the game had a lot of missing features. And I think that that was the final sting for this game, because we were really rooting for Hello Games, and a lot of people were rooting for Hello Games, and they're stung a lot by games that are released, AAA games, released unfinished. And that when they found out that Hello Games had done the same thing, I think it caused a vacuum, and just an explosion of really upset people. I'm with you. I've never experienced anything like it in my life. I never even know. I mean, I was having fun playing the game that I played, and I think everyone else was too, until they read on some post somewhere that there was all these missing features. And then I think a lot of the hate was infectious, and it infected a lot of people, and they got on that. But it's not all hate. A lot of it is disappointment. But the hate part, I have to agree with you. I've never seen anything like it in my life. And I've been playing games since E.T. Atari 2600. I still have my ET cartridge. It didn't get buried. Mine stayed with me all these years.
That was a awful game. But the guy who wrote that Reddit post withdrew it because it was being used as a weapon against Hello Games, and that was not what his intention was. His intention was...
Yeah, he deleted it too.
Yeah, he deleted it because he said, no, hang on, this is not what I wanted. He was just trying to be informative to say, well, where is this stuff? But it was twisted and used against Hello Games, and that's what I mean. It seems it just to me, it just feels like there's been some organisation behind it. The trolls that we get in our streams, they are organised.
Oh, Christ almighty, yeah.
Those trolls are organised.
They're
I'm
funny.
telling you. I mean,
They're so funny. I don't mean that as like in rooting for them, but it's just like, you know, one guy was in there. He trolled in one of my comments, and he mentioned something about Africans retarded, and a bunch of other like demographics or handicaps that people have, and I'm like, dude, you just insulted a shit ton of people just to come after me. I'm like, here I am, bro. I said, leave them alone. Just mess with me, dude.
I know. I mean, I was streaming the other night, and I think I was on stream with Rob, and I had a guy who we think was probably a troll leader in a way, and like because I had about 25 people watching my stream, something like that, and within seconds I had like 9 dislikes on my video within seconds of him coming on, and I was like, what has happened here? Like, and I think they go from stream to stream disliking No Man's Sky videos just because it's easy to do right now, I guess.
But you know, and it's sad that there are so many trolls, because the people that are disappointed, they also need to be taken seriously, and they need to be respected as well. The ones that are disappointed and unsatisfied, I feel for those people, and I don't consider those people trolls. You know, even though they might say this game didn't turn out the way I expected it, I don't find that person a troll.
I find it really funny because I'm looking at your Twitch account right now. We're talking about trolls, and above the comments is an ad for Warcraft. I just find that a bit funny. Trolls. Oh, no, the trolls.
So if anybody's listening, I'm not saying that disappointed people and people that ended up thinking that the game sucks, I'm not calling those people trolls. Not at all.
No, it's those people who just seem to get a thrill out of bringing hatred to people, other people, to getting a bite out of people. I know I'm unfortunate. I'm the worst. I will rise to it because I'm that type of person. So trolls love me, you know. But I just wish they would disappear, because how sad is your life that you have to get up and actually annoy people? I'll tell you, my son, he's 7 years old, and he likes to YouTube. He likes to play games on YouTube. He was playing what was he playing? Minecraft. 2 days ago he was playing Minecraft. He was YouTubing it, and I always make sure I keep an eye on the chat and everything. And this kid, a 12-year-old, came into his stream and said, "Hey, do you want to come and troll with me?" Actually, legitimately asked him, "Do you want to come and troll?" And Charlie, my son, goes, "Okay." I'm like, no. he doesn't even know what trolling is. Well, I don't know what is trolling. I said, that's where you go and make people angry with you. I said, do you really, you know? So I mean, so half of these trolls are 12-year-olds just getting other 12-year-olds to go off and.
But you see, you can't respond to it. Don't respond to it, because it'll make you look bad. And someone, you know, I've been unsubbed before because people see me getting mad about someone who's obviously trolling me. And, you know, like the situation I just mentioned a few minutes ago, the best thing to do is just, if it's an actual troll, I delete it. If it's an opinion that's negative about the game, I leave it. Because it's discussion that should not be erased. It should not be ignored. But if it's a troll and it's making fun of races, or it's making fun of handicaps or things like that, then yeah, I'm gonna just delete it. It took me 3 years to learn not to reply to those. 3 years. Yes. So yeah, I delete those now. I don't even respond to them.
Oh my god.
You hear that, Rob? You hear what he just said, though?
Whatever.
Ignore it. Yeah.
Hey, if you don't ignore it. I used to be a really bad person. I used to have a troll army. We used to do it on YouTube.
My god.
Yes.
You heard it.
Was it you the other night, Cobra?
No. I was a very negative person a long freaking time ago, and the No Man's Sky community, as it started to build up, the positive energy from everyone is what changed me into a better person, and it made me realize I'm not just making myself laugh, I'm making someone else hurt, you know, and upset. And that's when I'm like, this is stupid. Don't do that to people. But coming from someone who used to do that, the more you respond to them, that's what they want, because there's a reason why it's called trolling. Because, you know, when you're fishing, you're throwing your fishing pole out there and you're trolling for fish, you know, and when they come by your YouTube channel, they're throwing a comment down, they're trolling for you. And when you respond, they got a fish on the line.
They gotcha.
Yeah. That's what they want you to do. There's nothing you can say that's going to hurt their feelings, because they want you to say anything.
I love it when they try and turn it around onto me though, and go, why are you being so personal? Why are you personal? There's no need for personal insults. What? You can't.
I think you're talking one specific guy here. We're not going to name names, but we've actually tamed a troll on our stream.
I tried a new tactic, and I tamed a troll yesterday, and he's good in my channel, but he still goes over to the next door neighbours and does his business on their lawn. But then he'll come back to mine, and he'll be nice. But I've trained him not to do his business on my lawn now, so hopefully he'll start learning. But the way I tamed him was I just engaged him instead of talking about No Man's Sky. I said, okay, look, right, what is it? What do you like? You tell me what you like. What would you like to be playing right now? What's your favourite TV show? I started getting him to talk about things that he likes, and all of a sudden he was subscribing to me. He went from trolling me to subscribing to me. So I think that's the secret. I think the secret is to get them to talk about what they like and not what they hate.
Kill them with love.
Kill them with love. And
okay,
it works.
guys.
It worked.
That's what it needs. That's what they need. A lot of people who want anxiety over others on the internet. Some of them are, they're not just bad people. Some of them are depressed, or their lives aren't going well, and it's maybe therapeutic for them to feel happy when they make you feel as bad as they do. So you're right. Kill them with love. Treat them.
Kill them with love.
Yeah.
Kill them with love.
Don't kill them. Don't kill them.
Kill them with love.
We're not talking any weird stuff here.
We
just
I'm
be nice.
killing with love. I'm killing with love animals, so No Man's Sky. With lots of love.
Most of this troll talk's going to be edited out of the YouTube video.
Yeah. Okay, guys. So I'm gonna say goodnight now, because I need to go to sleep, because I'm working in 4 hours and I need to go to sleep.
Okay, serious.
So thanks for everything, guys. I mean, you, Cobra, for getting me into the talk. Thank you so much.
All right, and make sure you leave your YouTube link. I already know your channel, but it'll be easier when I go to edit the video for YouTube.
Okay.
Leave it in the Skype there.
Yeah, I will. So, guys, keep the talk. I will keep listening until I fall asleep. So,
okay, buddy.
You hear that, Ryan?
Thank you so much.
You hear that, Ryan? Just listen to Ryan. That won't take long.
Hey. I've been complimented on my my YouTube voice many a time. Thank you very much.
Yes, it's good to fall to sleep to. That's what you've been told.
Oh, I thought. Oh.
Cobra, I'd like to
guys.
something you said about the
I'm gonna hook up now.
community in general.
All right, serious. See you later.
Sorry, serious.
Okay.
Bye, buddy.
Bye,
Bye.
guys.
Bye-bye.
Thank you so much for everything.
Oh, serious?
Thank you as well.
Serious? Are you going to join us for the jump through? Do you think you're ready to jump through to the next galaxy?
Yeah, maybe. Maybe not.
Okay.
Maybe not.
Maybe not.
Okay, guys.
All right.
I'll keep listening. So, good night for me. I'm gonna say good night.
Good night, serious.
Good night, buddy.
Okay. Bye.
Bye-bye.
See ya.
What a good guy, man. That guy he's got an amazing character to him, I could sit there and watch his live streams forever.
Oh, yeah.
One night it made me late for work, actually.
Whoops.
What were you going to say about the community?
Right. Cobra, you touched on it a little bit. You said the community playing No Man's Sky kind of turned you around, and I'd just like to give a shout out to a lot of the stream watchers, people that don't necessarily stream themselves, people that don't necessarily play themselves, but that also love this game and love the streams and are out here. I mean, they're on constantly showing their support for it and helping out and trying to help people solve the mystery of the game, trying to, help people figure out what to do when they're stuck, things like that. There's a lot of strong support in the community, and I think that's one of the best things about the game, actually, and one of my favorite things, and one of the things that's kept me playing and kept me involved in it is all that support. So I think they deserve some props for sure.
Definitely, yeah. I've made several videos thanking them, and they helped me become more of a positive person, like a long time ago, way before the game ever got released, because I made my first No Man's Sky video back in 2014. And then people came by and they were like, great video, great voice, great presentation. And I'm like, are you being nice to me? Why are you being nice to me?
I remember it, Cobra. I'm pretty sure I was one of your early subscribers, actually.
Really?
Yeah. I remember. This is gonna sound weird. I remember the first video I watched of yours. I was lying in bed one night. And,
God, where's this going?
I'd heard something about this game, and so I went on YouTube, and your video was the first one that come up, and you'd only done maybe 2 or 3 at that point.
Was I wearing a mask?
I got it.
I started my first one wearing a mask.
Nice.
I remember the audio quality not being quite as good as it is now. That's something I do remember.
There's nothing wrong with wearing a mask.
I was wearing a mask, and there was like a little broken webcam. Only the mic worked, and I had it taped on the inside of the mask.
Yesterday, I had my head in a jar. There's nothing wrong with it. Nothing wrong with it.
Oh my God, memories, man. Jeez.
So you've been YouTubing for quite a while.
Long road.
Yeah. I started covering No Man's Sky. I think maybe I was the first one. I remember doing a bunch of research for it, and I couldn't find a YouTube channel talking about it. And I'm like, man, I did all this research. I got all these notes. I may as well make a video. So I did.
Well, I mean, you do have a face for radio. I mean, a voice for radio. My mistake.
That is funny. That's what you tell someone who's ugly. You think I don't watch Opie and Anthony? I watch Opie and Anthony.
This is real Rob coming out now. Here he comes.
Oh, come on. I've been good.
Great.
And have you jumped through yourself, or are you still in the first galaxy?
I'm still in the first galaxy. I'm 160,000 light years away.
Well,
I have been playing quite a bit, but I wander too much around. Like I got a video I uploaded where I'm just talking to people and I'm just walking around a planet, not even doing anything. I'm passing up vortex cubes. So it's like,
when I get on chat with these guys, I forget what I'm doing, and all I know is my thumbs are doing one thing, but my mouth is not concentrating on what my thumbs are doing, and you just don't know what you're doing.
Same. I often have to watch my own streams back to understand what I just achieved in that last 3 hours. I mean, the end of the last stream I did, I was blowing up a mountain. I don't really know why. But there you go.
It happens sometimes.
I've made quite a good indent in it, and I think I'll continue tomorrow night blowing this mountain up. But yeah.
So when are you guys going to jump through?
Oh my God.
Yeah, good question.
You're not even hesitant on doing that?
Cobra, I think you know Peter Pew Pew, right? He might have even been on your show once or twice. I feel like he might have been.
Wait, who? What now?
Peter Pew Pew. I mean, you're friends with him on Facebook.
I think so. That sounds familiar. Yeah.
Peter Pew Pew.
Yeah. So that's who we're waiting on, actually. So like Peter, Mike, Rob, and myself, we're like a little brotherhood kind of thing. We're like a little force.
Thelma and Louise it right through the center, holding hands.
Exactly. So we will be streaming that actually. Screen on Rob will have at least 4 screens in one stream. And we'll be streaming that like all jumping through the center at the same time, and seeing where we end up. But we're not sure when that's going to happen. It might be as late as Sunday, unfortunately. But
yeah, it'd be funny if as you guys are all going at the same time, when it goes backwards, if you all just yell rejected at the same time. But what would be funnier is if one of you actually went into the center. That would be hilarious.
I hope it's me. These two, they don't deserve that.
Hey,
400 hours of streaming and I don't get the center. I would be so annoyed.
enough, Geknip.
Yeah. I mean, for me, it's going to be a symbolic gesture because it's the last act of my channel, because Exploring No Man's Sky will no longer exist after we do that, because I'll be rebranding it to something else, because I think I've done all I can in No Man's Sky, so I want to rebrand. So for me, the jumping through the center is going to be the last act of Exploring No Man's Sky as a channel. So for me, it is a huge thing. It's a symbolic gesture as well. It's at the end of one chapter and the start of another. So for me, it's going to... there will be tears. I'm not going to lie to you, because I'm that sort of guy. There will be tears. So if you want to see a grown man crying, come join that stream, because it will happen. It happened the other day when I was just talking about it. I started crying. I don't know why, but it did. It was embarrassing. But so for me, it's a huge thing, because I'm ready to move on now. I'm still going to play No Man's Sky for the rest of my life, but I'm ready to move on to... in my next chapter of my YouTube career, basically.
Yeah.
So for me, I can't think of any way to begin that chapter with these 3 friends that I've found in the last 8 weeks, and feel like I've known them for years. And that's what No Man's Sky has done.
Yeah.
You know, for us 3, and I'm sure Mike, Ryan, and Peter, if he was here, they would all say the same thing, that we have become so close so quickly, you know. I mean, I'm getting married in 5 weeks, and I even said to Ryan the other day, I wish you could come, you know. And we only met like 4 weeks ago, and I wish he would come to my wedding, but unfortunately he can't. So that's what this game has done. So when people say there's no multiplayer, well, you're not playing it properly. That's all I can say.
Right. Yeah.
You're here.
There, you know, in a sense that everyone's saying there's no multiplayer, there actually is. I mean, even sharing information's multiplayer.
Exactly.
And then the fact that, you know, you guys, you know, you found a way to play together. I mean, that's amazing. That's amazing. Yeah, pat yourself on the back. Don't let the negative comments, even though some of them were pretty funny, and I don't think that they were saying them to you. I just think it was a good opportunity to take a jab at the missing feature. You know what I mean? So don't take it too much to heart. Don't. You guys did something that nobody else.
Tired of hearing about the missing features.
Yes, yes, we are.
Aren't we tired of No Man's Sky? More like One Man's Lie. Oh my God! Come on, already.
About 5 complaints for this game, and we've heard them all. But just that alone, the fact that there's only about 5, says a lot. There's plenty more to complain about in other games.
How many subscribers do you have on your channel?
Subscribers?
Huh?
350.
Nice.
In the 8 weeks? 8 weeks, 2
days.
That's
very good. That's very good.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think Mike and I are slightly behind. I think we're on about 170, 180 each right now.
Yeah.
So
coming up on 200.
Very good.
Yeah.
Very good.
Yeah.
Well, hopefully, if anybody's still listening on after, you know, I'm going to upload this to YouTube. If any of my subscribers see it, please go check these guys out. As you can tell, they're very charismatic, very funny.
Cheers, Cobra.
So definitely go check them out, because I tell you what,
Cobra, because you know, Craig Ferguson, he left for, you know, a British man. So you know.
Wait, what happened? Am I retiring?
Yeah, when are you
retiring? He's trying to steal your channel.
Oh no, I'm not going to retire. No, we're going to be moving into. We're still going to be keeping up with No Man's Sky news, No Man's Sky gameplay, because that's never going to stop. But we're going to do more of what I call indie TV, and we're going to be doing just like we covered the development with No Man's Sky. We're going to be doing that with a lot of indie titles.
Right.
And I've interviewed developers from Dual Universe, Astroneer. I just had an interview today with a guy making a game called AstroCore, and so that'll be up on the channel here in a little bit. And that's really early in development, but it looks like it's going to be a fun game. It's another space game.
Yeah.
Nothing like No Man's Sky. It is going to be rather big, but it's more like it's mixed with a little bit of, I guess you could say it's like Minecraft with a little bit of Final Fantasy in space. It looks like it's going to be fun. But yeah, we're going to be covering a lot more indie titles and do a lot more podcasts.
Yeah, I mean, Ryan, Mike, and Peter, we're planning on doing joint ventures as well. We've got something in the works. So honestly, if you just have to come to one of our streams where we're on together and just listen to us. And so, I mean, that's probably how we've got most of our subscribers, is just through the banter with us four. So we decided that we're going to try and do something ourselves and launch something as a joint venture in the near future. But No Man's Sky for me, and I'm sure it will be for these two, it will definitely be always our first love, I think. And I think anything we do from now on, any game that we recover, any game that we play, we'll always compare it to No Man's Sky, I think.
Yeah.
You know, it'll be like that first girlfriend. You truly loved your first girlfriend, but no other girlfriend ever made you feel quite the same way as she did, you know. So
yeah.
That's what No Man's Sky is going to be for me, I think. And I think for you too, by the sound of it. I think I hear a little tint of sadness in your voice about that you might be moving on to something else as well.
Yeah, it's a little bit of sadness.
Yeah.
But it's not the fact I'm not moving on like entirely. I mean, there's always going to be that presence. I mean, even if I'm the last one playing No Man's Sky, you know, I mean, it's always going to be a game that you can see sceneries that you never see again. And I think that's the beautiful part about it. You know, it's a great game to come home after work, maybe grab a beer or something, sit down in the recliner and just, you know, turn the game on and just go walking around, flying around.
How many games have you ever played in your life where you could just be playing and then suddenly be going, oh, wow, what is that? Or if you're Ryan, go, what's that? What's that? What's that? What's that? What's that?
I want to hear that.
Oh, I don't think he doesn't do it as much anymore. I think he got conscious of it because I kept sticking it to him.
I wasn't expecting a pineapple to start jumping at me, you know? That's essentially what happened. And you know what, actually, it's so, like, you know, some people have a problem with, like, the similarities of some of the animals and some of the planets and plants. And let's be honest, there are some things that need to be fixed in terms of the procedural generation of life. Like I call them fan plants, like these plants that you get in the cave entrances. They're like huge, huge fans. Yeah, I don't know what they are, but like that, they're just on every planet. But I still, from time to time, come across an animal, and I'm like, "What on earth is that?"
Yeah.
And it happened last night, actually. Like a couple of nights ago on stream, like I ran into an animal which the likes I've never seen before, and you know, I hope that still continues to happen.
Oh, what about the planet of the bouncing poo?
Oh yeah,
Bouncing poo. Tell me about this.
I found this planet, and I found, you know, those little bouncing squidgy things.
Oh, I've seen those. Yeah,
right.
Yeah.
And there was this one that it was brown and it had stripes, like a little tiger stripes, but it looked like a poo that bounces around. But it was so cute, and I fell in love with this creature. I really did. I kept feeding it and following it and everything, and then I met other animals on the planet, and I was having such a Mary Poppins moment, or Snow White, we were surrounded by all the animals. And then I decided, oh, it's time to leave now. And I walked back to my ship. My ship was parked in a meadow. And all the animals were surrounding my ship in the meadow as if they'd come out to say goodbye to me. And I am not joking. When I say this, I had tears in my eyes. I left that planet with tears running down my face because it was just such an emotional moment for me. And no game has ever done that to me. I may have been streaming for 12 hours and I may have been ridiculously tired, and that may have had something to do with it, but the emotion that I felt at that time was real. It really was, and no game has ever done that, ever. Maybe The Walking Dead, Telltale Games right at the end, maybe that did. You know, that did, you know, when you had to leave him behind. That, I don't know if you ever played that.
So what's on the agenda to play next, you guys?
PSVR.
Oh, I'm looking forward to Final Fantasy at the end of November.
Really? That's gonna do it for you, Final Fantasy?
Yeah, I like those games.
I'm not laughing at him. Why is somebody laughing? I'm not laughing at him.
That wasn't me. Ryan, explain yourself.
I didn't make a noise. I love Final Fantasy. I've got Final Fantasy 10-2 sitting, well, 10 actually, on PS4 sitting right in front of me right now, in fact.
No.
I hope it's not 10-2.
No, well, 10-2 comes packaged with it, doesn't it? So.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But no, for me, it's I'm currently I've just finished the Modern Warfare Remastered campaign on veteran difficulty, but I'm waiting for the multiplayer. I think my multiplayer game to stream will be the Modern Warfare Remastered campaign because that was an excellent game.
Yeah. Have you guys played Boundless any? Are you PC or strictly just PS4?
Both.
It's just PS4 for me.
Yeah.
I'm both.
Oh, I think Nico's back. Nico Bellic.
Uh-oh.
Serious? Serious? Did you pocket dial us?
Hey guys.
I think he
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
It's me again.
Hello.
It's me again.
Cobra, please link this moment in the final edit.
I will.
Okay. Okay. I wanted to say something. I was like right now on the toilet, and I was
Okay.
Okay. I'm with you.
and I was thinking about No Man's Sky. And the thing,
I do that too when I'm on the toilet.
This is
Yeah.
a nice link. Rob's
Because-
bouncing.
Wait. We have to
Yeah,
ask first.
when
Are you still on the toilet?
yeah, no, I'm not on the toilet.
Oh, okay. All
Okay.
right. Go ahead.
I had some kind of meditation there, and I was thinking about the sky. I hear you laughing. so,
Okay.
so the thing was that why did they do a specific thing in the game? So when they played the tech demos, do you remember? They were playing like planets like Iktlak or Vesta Prime, right? Do
Right.
you remember those?
Yeah,
The
yeah.
videos?
Uh-huh.
Yeah. So these planets or this system does not exist in the game, but they exist in the lore of the game. Don't you get it?
Right.
They exist in the lore of the abandoned buildings. There's something about it that we cannot figure it out. Cannot figure it. I believe it has something to do with the game. Like we are playing, like I don't know. Maybe they will add features to the game.
You
Maybe
have some deep
not,
thoughts on the
because-
toilet, man.
Man,
Maybe
this
we
is
are-
one heck of a
Yeah,
bathroom break.
you were playing. You were seeing the tech demos like Iktlak and Vesta Prime planets,
Right.
and they are also mentioned in the lore, like past. Don't you get it? It was past. It was
They're
the
in the
dead
past?
traveler's song. Yeah.
Right. Wasn't
And-
the prime what somebody's homeworld was destroyed? Was it the Korvax homeworld that was destroyed long ago?
Yeah, it was Vesta Prime. Go back to lore.
I see what you're saying.
But why is it on our lore that refers to the past in our current game, the planets from the tech videos? Why is
They're
that?
in the past. But you're saying maybe the demos were a glimpse of the past of the game. Like those demos took place a previous time game wise.
And that the
Maybe.
missing futures are in the past.
Yeah, but we don't know.
Just, sorry.
I have one question.
That's
where
I
they
just
all
had
went.
to say that. I'm sorry.
But there are also prime planets on the game because I found some planets.
Yeah.
That I found a planet like his name was Community Prime. So there are prime planets on the game.
Right.
So maybe Vesta Prime is in the game or Iktlak. all those planets. That also Bonzagi was trying to find them somehow, but he didn't. That's the last thing I wanted to say about the game. Mostly about yeah, but I'm curious why
I'm
was
just-
the planet?
I'm not laughing at you, Sirius. I'm laughing at some of the comments I'm reading on the Twitch chat.
Yeah,
I've long suspected that going through the center the right way might be some kind of time travel thing where you go back in time and the ruins maybe aren't ruins anymore and they're, present day functioning buildings or something like that. It would be nice.
Like Lost. Like they did in Lost.
I read the comment right now. He says, Deck just says his toilet went deep. Okay, guys, I'm going to sleep right now.
Okay,
So,
buddy.
Goodbye.
Good night, man.
Yeah. Ciao, ciao.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Can you imagine the dreams this guy has?
I just hope he washed his hands and wiped his bum before he got on.
I tell you what, if anybody's going to solve any puzzle No Man's Sky, it's going to be serious.
If anybody's
I
going
hope
to
so.
create more puzzles, it's going to be serious. Maybe the portals are just giant toilets. Who knows?
Yeah.
We just have to figure out how to flush.
Oh, that was just his eureka moment. I could just see him sitting there. Eureka!
Wait a minute, I can't get up. It hasn't come out all the way yet.
Gotta tell him.
Jake even pulled his pants up before he ran back to his computer.
It sounded like he was still in the bathroom.
No, I think he might have been.
All right, I think we're gonna have to end it on that note. That we can't get better than that.
How you gonna top?
What? Yeah, how you gonna top that? Yeah. Guys, I had fun. I would like to have you guys on the show again in the future, and we could continue talking about your YouTube channels and such.
I want to ask you something
great.
before we go. Okay.
Sure.
It does look like that because of our time differences. It does look like it is more than likely going to be Sunday when we jump through. How would you feel about joining us? You can do that distance in 3 days if you really have a go. If you really try, you can do it in 3 days. How would you feel?
You think I can? I have the blueprint for the Theta, but I don't have the things to craft it just yet.
Emerald and gold, I think you need, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's quite a bit.
Yeah.
You know what? I could try and build that tonight.
Yeah.
See if you can make it, man.
Why not have you there? You've invited us onto your show, so I would like to extend the courtesy to you and invite you on our show and do the jump with us.
If I were to do that, though, I wouldn't be able to do it on Sunday because I only get Monday and Tuesday off.
Well, I'm off on Monday. I don't work Well, I live in the UK, so it doesn't really matter. But I think it'd be nice, wouldn't it, guys, if we could somehow manage it?
Absolutely.
Yeah, if we can work it out, for sure.
Well, let me try. If I don't get a chance to make it there, don't worry about it. Just leave me behind. But
You.
but if I do, then that'll be awesome. That'll definitely be good. But don't worry about me if I can't get there in time.
All right. Well, you just keep us posted, and come say hi in our streams and let us know what you're up to. And
Sure.
if you can do it, it would be a great honour to have you there. So I hope
Awesome.
you guys are happy with that and you would agree with that. So
Absolutely.
More than there.
yeah.
Awesome. Yes, definitely. Looking forward to it. Cyber Sirius is talking about Star Citizen stuff, but live in Bangkok. It's really hectic time difference. Oh, okay. Message me on Skype, Sirius. We'll get together an actual time that we can get to sit down, and we'll work that out, buddy. All right, guys. I have enjoyed you guys having been on the show. Like I said, I would like to have you guys on again. I haven't had this much bounce back and forth and a podcast. It was really fun. I enjoyed it. So whenever you guys want to come back on, just message me. It's a done deal.
No
Yeah, it was great fun.
good.
Thanks for having us on.
Hey, no problem, guys. Keep exploring, man. Keep your chins up. Don't respond to the trolls.
Sometimes
Just delete it.
Sometimes it is fun though. So
Yeah.
Sometimes.
make it, make a troll cry, and you've achieved something in the day. But anyway.
All right, guys.
Thanks, Cobra.
All right, everybody, take care. And thank you for everyone that came out in the Twitch chat. I enjoyed you guys being out here. Legacy Zero, and I think No More Shadows was here. Or also Martin Requiem was also in the chat. Thanks for coming out, bro. Serious, Cyber Serious. Luke Skytrekker, which is a writer on my blog. So it's good to have you guys out. And I guess I'll see you guys in the YouTube video when this airs.
That'd
All
be
right,
great.
bye everybody.
Thank you.
Cheers,
Bye-bye.
man.
Bye bye.
Bye.